afternoon. It's in between morning and afternoon. So good morning, afternoon, Soul Fam. How's everybody doing? Merry Christmas Eve. You like my elfie ears? I'm styling. My Christmas game. My little elfie ears, keeping my ears warm, even though I can't hear myself talking. I'm hard of hearing, so it's kind of bothering me that I can't hear. Like, I can't even, like, hearing myself talk is kind of like I should take them off because it's like a trigger. I don't know. Hopefully everybody is done shopping. They got their Christmas shopping all squared away. I actually started early, like really early. There's like a hunk of ice that I didn't like scratch off my truck, so I can't see because I'm cold and lazy. My scraper is in the car, and Hubs has the car because he's at his radiation. Oh. So I had to clean my car off with a dustpan and a broom. It worked, but my hands got cold because I didn't wear gloves. So I left that side icy, and I only cleared off the side, this side, the driver's side, so I could see. I mean, I'm just going to my dad's house. It's not like I'm driving into town or anything. But, so yeah, hopefully everybody has gotten their shopping done. And, you know, everything's all set. I know so many Scrooges. Like, most of all of my, we're about to fall again. Most of my social media is filled up with so many people writing so much negative stuff. Like, things like they don't feel very Christmassy, you know, and then, you know, just like negative posts about, like there was this one with a Christmas tree full of like tons and tons of presents, and I think it said something like, oh, let's get ready for the parents that are going to, I forget how it goes, but put it in our faces, you know, for how much they can provide for their family. And I was just like, well, damn. You know, just so much stuff. I don't feel Christmassy. Oh, soon too many, you know, people are going to be posting their Christmas tree full of presents and family and stuff like that. I just don't understand why so much negativity around Christmas. A holiday filled with joy and love and miracles, and, you know, it's a holiday to just be kind. I know that society has, you know, kind of programmed us to be like, you know, buy the biggest gift, the most expensive gift, the most newest gift for your child. And it shouldn't be like that, but I feel like it's up to you, you know, and how you raise your children. And you have to show them that Christmas is not about that. I mean, it can be. I like to make it about that. Not that I make it about that, but I like to make it special like that. So, you know, normally I cram all my shopping from November, end of September, all of November, like try to buy for so many people. And I like to make it special. So like when you wake up and the tree is full of presents, and I'm like, they could be like bullshit presents from the dollar store. It's just like that. In my mind, that's what I wanted to like show. And it makes me happy. It makes me proud, you know? I don't put it out there to shove it in anybody's face. Sometimes I feel like those posts are aimed at me, even though they're not. But there were some close people that did post that. And I tend to, you know, take a picture of the tree. But, you know, it's not just my Rose's stuff. You know, I have other kids. I have grandbabies. You know, my parents. So I put everybody's presents under the tree. So it just looks like a lot of stuff. And I'm a giver. So I save up, you know, all year so that I can do this giving. And I do understand how it programs, like, maybe my kids. So when they feel like, oh my God, you know, I can't provide, I can't buy you a gift, I feel so ashamed. And I always tell them, you know, it's not about that. You know, just because I'm giving you something doesn't mean that you have to give me something. You know, I invite them to my house, they open up their gifts, and we do dinner or breakfast. This year it's gonna be dinner. Last year it was breakfast. Actually, last year we did it at my mom's. But that's how I was raised. Like, my mom would save all year, and she would shop really early. Like, she would literally start shopping in like June, July, stuff like that. This year I did. I started in like August because I knew shit was kind of rough, especially that I'm not working. So I was using my, you know, unemployment to buy little things here and there and save up for, you know, certain gifts that people ask for. And I try my best. And, you know, of course my husband helps. My husband's income is separate from my income, even though our income is combined. But yeah, so I just see so many Scrooges. You know, they shouldn't bash parents. Maybe I'm just saying this because I'm one of those people that post like a bunch of stuff under the tree, but that's what I do. That's what makes me happy. You know, not everybody even celebrates Christmas like me. When my husband met me, he's like, I've never in my life met somebody that celebrates Christmas like you. Like, I think he opens up presents on Christmas Eve at like midnight. He didn't do the whole decorating thing like I do. He didn't even do it early like I do. Like, everything is so different for my husband. And throughout the years, he says, you know, at the beginning, he thought it was a little like over the top. But through the years, you know, that we've been together, he's come to realize that it's not about being over the top. It's about the magic. We bring that Christmas magic, and not everybody does it like I do, like we do. I mean, I only do it that way because that's how my mom did it. And I loved that holiday magic, that Christmas magic, that I don't know, I just, whatever. There has been times in my life, big truck coming, big truck. Hopefully he slows down. There has been times in my life, throughout my years, as a single mom, peace out, that I have not been able to provide for my children. There was a time when I lived in Florida, all three of those hurricanes hit. I lost my job, I lost my apartment. I was living in my car for like a month, I think. Yeah, I think it was about a month. I was hotel hopping. The hotel that FEMA put us in, I think it was FEMA. I don't remember if it was FEMA back then, or the American Red Cross or whatever. Somebody put us in a hotel, and then the winds, you know, were really high still, and it blew the roof off of the hotel. So I was literally homeless. I had no place to stay. All the hotels were filled up. I had no money. I literally lived paycheck to paycheck. I had 2 kids. You know, I was in my early 20s, and I was just trying to figure shit out. So there were times that, you know, I didn't even tell my kids it was Christmas. I just lived through the day as if it was another day. But I didn't walk around being a little Scrooge and being a little dick to people because they're, you know, happy and feeling joyful. I wouldn't steal somebody else's joy. I guess that's what I'm getting at. There's just a lot of people that are just putting so much negative stuff out there that it just feels like they're stealing joy. And, you know, everybody goes through rough patches. Everybody goes through hard times. Mostly everybody goes through hard times in life. And just because you're going through a hard time doesn't mean you got to bring everybody down around you. I just feel, you know, I've been there, so I know the feeling. But I was never really like the woe is me, I'm the victim, I'm poor, ooh, you know, I hate life. And just that's how some people, I guess, express themselves. And I was always a little bit of a negative person. I was more negative than I was positive. I was glass half empty. Now I'm glass half full. Now I'm like glass half I don't give a shit. It's just water in a glass. But back in the day, I used to really be negative, and I always prepared for negative shit, because I was like, you know, if it wasn't for bad luck, I have no luck at all. That was my motto back then. And I just always had so much bad luck coming at me. Boom, 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 boom. All kinds of bad shit. But as I started to go through my awakening, and I started to be more positive with my life, even through times that were very challenging and dark and, you know, really fucked up, I started to change the way I spoke, because the words are very important. What you speak, you know, you speak into existence. So if you're like, I'm poor, I'm broke, you're gonna be poor, and broke. I'm rich. I want to not put those words out there. I don't like to say certain things and not take it back. I'm rich. I manifest what I need. It may not come when I want it, but it comes when I need it. But you know, I just feel like society has so many people groomed to think a certain way, and honestly, it's up to us to teach our kids, to teach ourselves, to just live life and be grateful that you have a pulse. Live life and just be grateful that you're alive and well. You know, be grateful that you are loved. Be grateful you have eyes to see this video. Be grateful you have ears to hear this video. You know, there's people right now that are laying in hospital beds just wishing that they could have problems like not being able to pay a light bill, or not being able to afford Christmas for their kids. You know what I mean? So just be grateful for what you have, and don't steal people's joy, man. Just try to find joy in the life that you're living. Stop comparing yourself to other people. That was the thing I used to do too. I used to be envious of people that were, you know, more successful than me, more abundant than me. And it wasn't them, it was me. It was how I spoke, it was how I thought, it was how I lived my life. It was me being a negative person, manifesting all that negative shit. And I don't know, maybe I'm selfish because of how I do Christmas, and maybe that's the purpose of me doing this video, is because I was triggered, obviously. But I just love Christmas, and that's how I do it. And I just wanted to pop on and tell you that I love you. I wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I wanted to spread love and joy, you know, from my heart to your heart. And if you're experiencing, you know, those Grinches and those Scrooges around you, just send them light energetically, because they're in a dark place and there's no reasoning with them. They cannot find understanding right now until they go through their own conscious awakening to kind of like, you know, unravel what's going on to put their life together. I love you guys. Have a Merry Christmas.